Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a tale as sparkling and sweet as a summer's day. Grab your coziest blanket, maybe a cup of something warm, because we're journeying to a land filled with magic, kindness, and a little bit of croaking. Once upon a time, in the most enchanting and sparkling kingdom you could ever imagine, called Rosalia, lived a princess whose heart shone as brightly as her crown. This was the beautiful Princess Barbie, and her castle wasn't just any castle. Oh no, it stood majestically high on a hill, not just surrounded by walls, but by a breathtaking garden. Imagine thousands of vibrant pink roses, their petals unfurling in the morning sun, filling the air with the sweetest perfume. And if that wasn't enough, the air was alive with the melodious chirping of singing birds. And every flower seemed to dance with the graceful flutter of twinkling butterflies. It was truly a sight to behold, a place where happiness bloomed endlessly. Every single morning, as the sun painted the sky with hues of gold and pink, Princess Barbie had a special ritual. She absolutely adored taking a peaceful stroll by the royal pond. This wasn't just any pond. It was a shimmering, crystal-clear oasis where she'd spend precious moments. She would lean in and have little chats with the glimmering fish darting beneath the surface, as if they were old friends sharing secrets. Then she'd breathe in the delicate fragrance of the flowers that lined the water's edge, each bloom a tiny masterpiece. And, of course, she'd watch her own reflection, serene and beautiful, ripple and shimmer in the tranquil water. It was her moment of calm, a perfect start to every royal day. But then, one sunny morning, a morning just like any other, something quite unexpected happened. As she was enjoying her peaceful moment, a tiny, almost mournful sound broke the silence. Croak, croak. Oh dear me. It was a sound full of sadness and worry. But Barbie, with her naturally kind and curious heart, looked around, her eyes scanning the lily pads and reeds, wondering where the little voice was coming from. And there he was. Tucked away on a vibrant green lily pad sat a small emerald green frog. He wasn't just any frog, though. He wore a tiny, perfectly shaped leaf, like a jaunty little hat. But despite his unique accessory, his tiny face was etched with a look of profound sorrow. He looked very, very sad indeed. Princess Barbie, known for her gentle spirit, knelt down by the water's edge, her voice soft and full of genuine concern. "What's wrong, little frog?" she asked, her voice like a comforting melody. The little frog, surprised but relieved that someone had noticed his plight, let out a deep, froggy sigh. "Oh, Princess Barbie," he croaked, his voice filled with despair. "I dropped my precious golden pebble into the pond, and now I can't find it anywhere. It was my absolute favorite treasure in the whole wide world." His tiny shoulders seemed to slump even further, his leaf hat drooping slightly. Barbie's heart went out to the little creature. She knew exactly how important a favorite treasure could be. A warm, reassuring smile lit up her face. "Don't worry for a moment," she said, her voice brimming with kindness. "I'll help you find it." Without a second thought, she gracefully dipped her royal hand into the cool, clear water. Her fingers, usually adorned with sparkling rings, now carefully searched among the smooth, shiny pebbles at the bottom of the pond. She moved them gently, her eyes scanning for anything that glittered, and soon enough, there it was. A pebble that wasn't just shiny, but truly sparkled, catching the morning sun like a tiny, radiant star. "Is this your pebble?" she asked, holding it up for the frog to see. The frog's eyes, which had been so downcast, immediately lit up with an incredible brilliance. "Yes, yes, that's it. Oh, thank you, Your Highness," he exclaimed, his voice now full of pure joy and relief. Barbie, with the utmost care, placed the golden pebble gently back onto the lily pad beside him. The little frog, overjoyed, began to hop up and down with uncontrollable happiness. A tiny green whirlwind of delight. But then something truly extraordinary, something absolutely magical, began to happen. A faint, shimmering swirl of golden light started to appear around the little frog, encircling him in a soft, ethereal glow. Barbie gasped softly, her eyes wide with wonder as the light intensified, growing brighter and brighter, swirling faster and faster around the ecstatic frog. And then, in what felt like the blink of an eye, in an instant that shimmered with pure magic, the frog was gone. In his place stood a handsome young prince, regal and charming, his eyes sparkling with gratitude. "Thank you, Princess Barbie," said the prince, his voice rich and full of heartfelt appreciation, a wide, joyful smile spreading across his face. "A wicked spell had turned me into a frog, and only the pure, unselfish kindness of a true princess could possibly break it." Barbie, still a little stunned, but utterly delighted, giggled softly, a melodic sound that echoed through the peaceful garden. "Well, I'm so very glad that my kindness could help," she replied, her heart swelling with warmth. The prince, with the grace of royalty, bowed deeply before her. "You've not only given me back my true form, princess," he said, his gaze sincere, "but you've also reminded me, and indeed everyone, how incredibly powerful and transformative kindness can truly be. From that truly magical day forward, Princess Barbie and Prince Frodo, for that was his name, a sweet reminder of his time as a charming little amphibian, became the very best of friends. Their days were filled with laughter and joy. They shared delightful picnics right there by the royal pond, played joyfully with all the friendly animals of the kingdom, and spent countless evenings sharing wonderful stories under the twinkling canopy of the stars. And whenever Princess Barbie looked into the tranquil waters of the pond, she saw much more than just her own beautiful reflection. She saw the radiant sparkle of true friendship and the profound power of kindness, shining brighter and more brilliantly than any jewel or treasure in the entire kingdom. And with hearts full of happiness and a kingdom filled with love, they all lived happily ever after, their story a beautiful reminder of kindness's enduring magic. Thank you so much for joining me on this enchanting journey today. If you loved this story, please give this video a big thumbs up. Share it with a friend who loves a good fairy tale. And do not forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you don't miss our next adventure. See you next time.